Hi, and welcome to another episode of Spectacular Magazine Shorts. The North Carolina Association of County Commissioners Conference will be held in downtown Durham on August the 9th through the 13th. Now, one of the things that we're really excited about is that makes this one so special is one of our own, one of Durham County's own, will be sworn in as the president of the organization. That's our County Commissioner, Brenda Howerton, who is joining me today. Welcome, Brenda.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. I know you are busy getting this conference together. I know. So listen, tell me, let's talk a little bit. How long have you been a commissioner? How long have you been serving?
This is my third term and going into my 10th year.
Oh, that is wonderful. And so with this organization, this is an organization that is comprised of all 100 county commissioners?
All 100 counties.
Oh, and all of them. Okay, and they will be coming to downtown Durham.
Coming to downtown Durham.
Now, you're going to be sworn in. That's the highlight for me of the whole conference, right? Okay, so when were you elected?
I was elected in 2008.
Okay, and now, are you the first African-American period, or the first African-American female that will serve in this position?
Not the first African-American, we've had a number of African-American males. Mm-hmm. We have not had that many African-American females.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations. So now tell me what this organization, what's the mission, what do you do that all of the commissioners come together?
Well, this is our lobbying for the commissioners. You know, for 100 counties, when you can bring to bear 100 counties, and that's approximately 539 commissioners.
Oh.
500
yes, okay, that's
commissioners. You can bring that kind of lobbying to bear at the legislature. That means something. They can listen to what we have to say.
Because they know how many people you represent. So that's what makes it.
Yes.
Now, there has been a lot of county private, which we call public-private partnerships. Mm-hmm. So because of a lot of those, we now, downtown Durham, can accommodate a conference that large with 500 or more attendees.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the projects downtown Durham.
I am so excited about the opportunity to showcase downtown Durham because this will be the first time that we have been able to showcase. We've had the beds that could to accommodate the number of people. We used to have we've had the conference before at the Sheraton, but we couldn't get it to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
So now with the hotels and the partnerships that we have had with the city and the public-private partnerships to be able to build more hotels, we are able to host this conference. And I can't even tell you the names of all the hotels.
Well, let's talk about that though. So downtown, for a long time, the Marriott was our only hotel downtown.
Yes.
But now we have the Durham Hotel.
We have the Durham Hotel, we have 21C, we have, we just opened up last week, Unscripted.
And for people who are, if you know Durham, that used to be the Jack Tar Motel, that is now Unscripted. Okay, and so that just
goes a great vibe.
Yes, it does. Yes, a lot of turquoise. Yeah.
Okay. The Durham Hotel is fabulous. It has great food. Has a rooftop. Yes. So you could go up on the rooftop if you want to hear music and have food. 21C is a museum.
Yes.
Hotel. That's what's right downtown. And then we have.
Let me give people another point of reference. Okay, so the 21C used to be the CCB Bank. Okay, so I just want to bring it up to speed. Okay.
Okay. We have some others that are kind of surrounding, like A-Loft.
Yes.
Is at the American Tobacco. And then. Which other one? You have
well, there's a Residence Inn. It's a little bit over by Duke, but it's close enough.
Yeah, close enough that you can walk.
That's right.
So I'm just, for Durham to have that many fabulous hotels, and it's not hotels, they're fabulous hotels.
That's
to
right.
be able to come and stay. And I tell you, I was just in Ohio for our national conference, and people that don't even live in North Carolina are talking about coming to Durham, making their reservations to come to this conference.
Wow. Okay, so now, other than the conference, and I know that there's a lot of business will take place.
Absolutely.
What other events will you be, what other things are you going to be doing? Will the people that are coming get an opportunity to see these things, all of our improvements downtown up close and personal?
Yes, we will, they'll do a lot of work. We'll have a lot of conferences for them to get trained. We even have our ethics course that we have to go in and make sure that we are up to snuff on our ethics.
That's good.
And then there are quite a few workshops.
Okay.
On Friday evening, there will be a walking tour. So they'll get to walk around Durham and see some of the partnerships that we've been involved in and the buildings that we've been involved in.
Mm-hmm.
They'll walk all the way down to American Tobacco.
Okay.
And get to see what's going on down there and all of the development there.
Okay.
They won't get to pass the Whitted building. That's one that we're really, really proud of.
Yes.
That's going to be
Mm-hmm.
with seniors and children education as well as seniors in that building.
Yes.
So the partnerships Durham has been really great. We have a city manager and a county manager that works well together.
That's a good thing.
And we're able to do projects that are really, really great for Durham.
So which would be like the DPAC?
DPAC.
And the Durham Bulls Athletic Park?
Yes.
Ballpark.
Yeah.
Now, will the attendees get to go to any of those places down there in that area?
They'll get to go to a game.
Okay, that's gonna be.
I'll get to throw out a ball.
Oh,
I got to practice.
you have practice?
I got to practice on my pitch so it doesn't end up in the dirt.
Okay,
Yes.
make us proud. I'm just saying. Okay.
So, yes, they'll get to go to the ballpark.
What's going
And they'll also get tickets to go to the Museum of Life and Science. That's an incredible a museum that we have that children love it, adults too.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be able to, when they can find some time within our schedule,
To go to those
they can go
places.
take their families out there.
So is Durham and Durham County and the development and things that we're doing, are you setting us up, Durham up, to be a role model for other counties on the partnerships and the development that we have here?
Absolutely, absolutely. Being able to work collaboratively, we have the greatest resources in the world. We have Duke, we have UNC, we have all these resources around us. So being able to take advantage of those, being able to work on one of the other things that's really at heart for me is our children and our youth, and being able to work collaborative in making sure that they have a future, a good future.
Yes.
So early childhood education is really important, that we begin to look at what does it take, what are the resources, what is it going to take for us to move that needle, and that they are prepared for the workforce.
And that's so important.
Oh,
And that workforce has changed. Even if you just look at American Tobacco, which was a factory, that is now like this wonderful mixed-use development. And we also have another jewel down here that's not so much the building as much as it is resources with American Underground.
Oh, yes.
And see, because things have changed, so you're looking to present all of this or make people aware of this during the conference.
There's so many great things happening in Durham. We want to show it all off, and it's going to be impossible in the time span that we have.
And actually have some workshops, right?
Yes. So we're going to, people will just, in the evenings after the workshops, they'll do some walking and go some sightseeing. And Friday evening, the other thing is going to be really unique that we don't normally do, is we're going to let people venture out for dinner. Usually, the association usually provides dinner for everyone.
Usually at one of the hotels.
Yeah, but this time we're going to say, okay, go out and venture out into Durham and select your restaurant and have dinner at restaurants. So we're trying to get the word out to make sure that the restaurants are staffed up and ready for the people that's going to
But you know, that's a wonderful idea because it's an opportunity to showcase all of the the restaurants, because we know they are numerous, and it's a variety. So it's not just American food; it's any type of food. So anything that you would like, you can find it in downtown.
We have over 70 restaurants in
Isn't that many? No, I didn't realize it was that
The
many.
last report I saw from Downtown Durham Inc.
Mhm.
said 70 restaurants.
And most of those are individually owned; they're not chains.
Right.
And that's the beautiful part of it, yeah. They're, so we have entrepreneurs. Durham has always been known for its entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We're going to try to get down there if we will, but thank you for the opportunity to showcase Durham, my hometown. Thank you. All right. Okay. And this is Phyllis Coley for Spectacular Magazine Shorts.